Story 1. The Amityville Horror, 1974. The Amityville Horror, 1974. Prepare yourself for a gripping journey as we explore the terrifying events that unfolded in the infamous Amityville house, captivating the world and leaving an enduring mark on the realms of the paranormal. Our story begins with a seemingly idyllic home in Amityville, New York. The house, with its charming Dutch colonial architecture, was the setting for a series of inexplicable and horrifying events that shook the very foundation of reality. At first glance, this house appeared to be a dream come true for the newlyweds who moved in, but little did they know that the true nature of the house would be revealed in the most terrifying ways imaginable. As the days turned into weeks, the young family began experiencing unexplainable phenomena. Strange noises, eerie odors, and a feeling of dread permeated the house. Shadows seemed to move of their own accord, and a pervasive sense of malevolence hung in the air, leading the family to question the very safety of their own home. The family's distress deepened as they faced increasingly bizarre and terrifying occurrences. Doors and windows slammed shut with tremendous force, rooms became ice cold, and the children claimed to have seen demonic faces staring at them through the windows. The family's attempts to escape the relentless haunting proved futile, as they felt trapped in a nightmare from which there seemed to be no escape. As the family grappled with the supernatural forces, they learned about the dark history of the house, a history that included a gruesome mass murder that had occurred there just a year before. The shocking revelation of the DeFeo family murders, where Ronald DeFeo Jr. had killed 6 members of his own family, deepened the horror that enveloped the Amityville house. In their desperation, the family sought the help of renowned paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren, known for their expertise in dealing with malevolent hauntings. The Warrens delved into the sinister history of the Amityville house, uncovering an intricate web of darkness that seemed to feed on the family's fears and vulnerabilities. The climax of the haunting culminated in a night of terror that would forever haunt the family's memories. Demonic forces seemed to be at their peak, pushing the family to the brink of their sanity. The family's struggle against the malevolent entities within the house tested their faith, their strength, and their belief in the existence of the supernatural. Decades later, the Amityville Horror remains a haunting and controversial case that has fascinated and terrified people around the world. The true nature of the events that unfolded in that house continues to be debated. Whether it was a hoax, a case of mass hysteria, or a genuine encounter with the paranormal, the Amityville Horror remains one of the most enduring mysteries in the annals of the supernatural. The unanswered questions surrounding the Amityville Horror linger, leaving us with a chilling reminder that the line between the living and the beyond is often blurred. We hope this video has immersed you in the spine-tingling atmosphere of the Amityville Horror, 1974, reminding us that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, leaving us with more questions than answers. Story 2. The Exorcism of Anneliese Michel, 1976. The Exorcism of Anneliese Michel, 1976. Brace yourself as we embark on a journey into the dark and perplexing world of demonic possession and the relentless battle to save a young girl's soul. Our story begins with Anneliese Michel, a young German girl known for her devout faith and kind spirit. Born in 1952, Anneliese grew up in a loving family, deeply rooted in their Catholic faith. However, as Anneliese entered her teenage years, a series of inexplicable events would turn her life into a nightmare, ultimately leading to the battle that shook the very foundation of belief and skepticism. Anneliese began experiencing unusual symptoms, including violent convulsions, extreme aversion to religious symbols, and speaking in languages she had never learned. Medical professionals were baffled, and despite exhaustive examinations and treatments, her condition worsened, leaving her family and doctors desperate for answers. Anneliese's family turned to their faith, seeking the intervention of the Catholic Church. They believed that her affliction was beyond the realm of medicine, leading them to request an exorcism. In 1975, the church granted permission for the exorcism to be performed, and Annaliese's life would soon become a battleground between the forces of darkness and those determined to save her. Over the course of many months, Anneliese underwent a series of intense exorcism sessions. Priests and religious authorities believed that she was possessed by multiple demonic entities. The sessions were grueling and took a toll on Annaliese's frail body. Witnesses described her displaying inhuman strength, contorting her body in unnatural ways, and speaking with multiple voices. The exorcism of Anneliese Michel sparked controversy and divided opinions. Some saw it as a desperate attempt to save her, while others questioned whether her condition was genuinely demonic possession or the result of a psychological disorder. The case ignited a fierce debate that went beyond the realms of religion and delved into the boundaries of belief, science, and the unknown. The battle for Annaliese's soul was relentless, but the ultimate fate of this young girl remained a tragic mystery. The exorcism sessions took a severe toll on her, leading to her untimely death in 1976. The world was left with a haunting question: was Anneliese Michel a victim of demonic possession, or did her condition have a more earthly explanation? The case of Anneliese Michel continues to haunt us, raising profound questions about the boundaries between the spiritual and the medical, the power of belief, and the depths of the human mind. Her story has inspired movies, documentaries, and countless discussions, with no definitive answers in sight, leaving us with an enduring enigma that challenges our understanding of the supernatural. The true nature of Annaliese's affliction remains an open question, one that has captivated researchers, theologians, and those fascinated by the paranormal for decades. We hope this video has provided you with a deeper insight into the exorcism of Anneliese Michel, 1976, reminding us that the boundaries between the spiritual and the earthly are often blurred, and some mysteries defy easy explanations. Story 3. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, 1959. Join us as we embark on a journey to the Ural Mountains, where a group of experienced hikers met a horrifying fate that still leaves us with more questions than answers. Our story begins in January 1959, when a group of 10 skilled hikers set out on a daring expedition to conquer the challenging peaks of the Ural Mountains in Russia. Led by Igor Dyatlov, the group was filled with excitement, determination, and the thrill of adventure as they aimed to conquer the treacherous slopes and experience the beauty of the frozen wilderness. As the days passed, the hikers faced the harsh realities of the Ural Mountains' brutal winter. Temperatures plummeted, and they battled against the elements to reach their planned destination. On the fateful night of February 1st, the group set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, known as the Mountain of the Dead. What happened next would become one of the most enduring mysteries in the annals of true crime. Days turned into weeks, and when the hikers failed to return as scheduled, a search operation was launched. What the rescuers found would chill them to the bone. The hikers' tent was found in a state of chaos. Slashed from the inside, it was abandoned in a hurry, as if the hikers had fled for their lives. Following footprints in the snow, the search team uncovered the hikers' remains scattered in a bewildering pattern across the mountain slopes. Some were partially clothed, others had signs of injuries, and 2 bodies showed evidence of severe trauma, as if they had been subjected to an immense force. The investigation into the Dyatlov Pass incident would lead to a multitude of theories, from natural disasters to military involvement, from Yeti attacks to paranormal occurrences. Official records stated that the hikers died from a compelling unknown force. However, the true nature of that force remains a subject of intense debate. Over the years, investigators and enthusiasts have tried to piece together the events of that harrowing night. Hypothermia, avalanche, infrasound, and even secret military experiments have all been proposed as explanations. Yet, the exact sequence of events that led to the demise of the hikers continues to elude us, leaving behind an unsettling sense of mystery. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains a haunting reminder of the unexplained. The memory of those brave hikers and the chilling circumstances of their deaths have left an indelible mark on the world of true crime and the pursuit of the unknown. We hope this video has immersed you in the perplexing and chilling world of the Dyatlov Pass incident, a case that raises more questions than answers, challenging our understanding of the Ural Mountains and the dangers they hold. Story 4. The Mothman Prophecies, 1966 to 1967. Join us as we journey back to a time of unexplainable sightings, mysterious encounters, and a wave of fear that gripped a small town, forever etching the legend of the Mothman into the annals of the unexplained. Our story takes us to the quiet town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, during the tumultuous period of 1966 to 1967. It was during this time that the townspeople began experiencing strange and unsettling sightings of a creature that defied all known explanations. Described as a winged humanoid, the Mothman was unlike anything the locals had ever seen, and it would become the centerpiece of a series of eerie and unexplained events. As the sightings of the Mothman continued, an unimaginable disaster struck Point Pleasant, casting a shadow of tragedy over the town. The Silver Bridge, a vital link for the community, collapsed in December 1967, leading to the loss of 46 lives. This tragic event led some to believe that the Mothman's appearances were a premonition of impending doom. The legend of the Mothman was not limited to sightings alone. Witnesses reported bizarre encounters with strange beings, unexplained phenomena, and a sense of foreboding that hung in the air. Many began to speculate on the connection between the Mothman and the eerie occurrences, leading to a belief in a larger, mysterious force at play. As the Mothman's legend grew, another enigmatic element entered the scene: the Men in Black. These mysterious individuals, often described as government agents, visited witnesses and researchers, raising even more questions about the Mothman's true nature. Their presence added to the aura of conspiracy and left many wondering if there was more to the story than met the eye. Decades later, the Mothman's legacy endures, capturing the imagination of believers, skeptics, and researchers alike. The legend of the Mothman has become a cultural phenomenon, with annual festivals, documentaries, and continued investigations, all seeking to uncover the truth behind the mysterious winged creature. Despite numerous theories and speculations, the true identity and purpose of the Mothman remain an enigma, leaving us with more questions than answers. We hope this video has immersed you in the captivating world of the Mothman Prophecies, 1966 to 1967, reminding us that the mysteries of the unknown can spark curiosity, fear, and a desire to understand the unexplainable. Story 5. The Haunting of the Perron Family, 1971. In a seemingly idyllic farmhouse, the Perron family would encounter unexplainable horrors that would forever change their lives. Join us as we journey back in time to unravel the true events that unfolded during this terrifying chapter in paranormal history. Our story begins in 1971, when the Perron family moved into a picturesque farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island. Seemingly an ideal place to start anew, little did they know that the house held dark secrets, and their lives were about to take an ominous turn. Almost immediately, the family started experiencing strange phenomena, from unexplained sounds to inexplicable cold spots that defied rational explanation. As the days turned into weeks, the Perron family found themselves grappling with an unsettling presence that seemed to loom over the farmhouse. Doors creaked, footsteps echoed in empty hallways, and objects moved without any human intervention. Carolyn Perron, the mother of the family, was particularly affected, sensing an otherworldly entity that seemed intent on tormenting her. As time went on, the paranormal activity intensified, pushing the family to the brink of terror. They witnessed apparitions, heard disembodied voices, and even encountered physical manifestations of the entity. It became clear that this was no ordinary haunting. The Perron family was dealing with a malevolent force, determined to disrupt their lives. Fearing for their safety, the Perron family sought help from paranormal investigators and local authorities. They desperately needed answers to the unexplainable phenomena that had taken over their once peaceful home. The investigators delved into the history of the farmhouse, uncovering a series of tragic events that had occurred on the property long before the Perron family arrived. The investigators uncovered a disturbing history of the farmhouse, including tales of a witch, a cursed land, and the malevolent spirits tied to the property. It became evident that the Perron family had unknowingly moved into a vortex of paranormal activity, a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead were blurred. As the haunting escalated, the Perron family found themselves engaged in a battle against an entity that seemed relentless in its pursuit to torment them. The family endured sleepless nights, unending dread, and a sense of helplessness as they tried to protect each other from the malevolent forces that plagued their lives. The haunting of the Perron family left an indelible mark on their lives, shaping their beliefs and perspectives on the supernatural. The events of 1971 would become a cornerstone in paranormal research, inspiring books, documentaries, and even a popular horror film series. To this day, the true nature of the entity that haunted the Perron family remains a mystery, leaving us with more questions than answers. We hope this video has immersed you in the bone-chilling world of the haunting of the Perron family, 1971, a reminder that even the most ordinary of homes can harbor unexplainable horrors. Story 6. The Enfield Poltergeist, 1977 to 1979. Join us on a gripping journey through the harrowing events that transpired in a seemingly ordinary suburban house in London, as a family became entangled with forces beyond comprehension. Our story begins in the unassuming borough of Enfield, where a modest home became the stage for a series of perplexing and bone-chilling events. In the late 1970s, the Hodgson family's life was forever changed as they found themselves at the center of an inexplicable and terrifying ordeal. It started innocently enough, with minor disturbances like unexplained knocks and the movement of small objects. But the occurrences escalated quickly into a full-blown nightmare. Furniture levitated, heavy objects flew across rooms, and eerie voices seemed to emanate from thin air, striking terror into the hearts of the Hodgson family. Faced with the unexplainable and terrified for their safety, the Hodgson family sought assistance from the local authorities, leading to the involvement of investigators, journalists, and even paranormal experts. The case quickly garnered media attention, drawing the curiosity of a fascinated public eager for a glimpse into the supernatural. Over the months that followed, the Enfield house became a hub of paranormal activity, with eyewitnesses recounting hair-raising encounters with the unexplained. Photos, recordings, and eyewitness accounts captured the eerie voices, moving objects, and even moments where young Janet Hodgson appeared to be possessed by a malevolent entity. Paranormal investigators and experts examined the Enfield case with both skepticism and fascination, attempting to unravel the truth behind the disturbing events. The Hodgson family endured rigorous questioning while the investigators grappled with the implications of a poltergeist, a force of nature, or something even more inexplicable. As the media circus continued and the line between skepticism and belief blurred, the family found themselves caught in a tug-of-war between those seeking scientific explanations and those embracing the supernatural. Skeptics challenged the authenticity of the events, while others remained convinced that something beyond the realm of our understanding was at play. Despite exhaustive investigations, interviews, and attempts to capture definitive evidence, the true nature of the Enfield poltergeist remains a mystery to this day. We hope this video has transported you into the heart of the chilling Enfield poltergeist case, a haunting reminder that some enigmas defy explanation and challenge the boundaries of our understanding. If you found these episodes gripping, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with others. And remember to subscribe to our channel for more spine-tingling tales and unsolved mysteries from around the world.